Good day viewers, and welcome to our Technical Study C for Grade 9. I'm Risto Kapenda, and in today's lesson, we are going to talk about metalwork and sheet metal. Here are the lesson objectives for today's lesson. Learners should be able to list the types of joints used in sheet metal work, draw and identify from given drawings the different types of joints, and calculate sheet metal allowances for the sheet metal joints. You can already see behind me where trainees are busy measuring, cut and join sheet metal work. Stay tuned. We will learn about sheet metal work in just a while. Come with me back to the classroom. Before I start with the drawing and identify different types of joints, I would just want to make sure that you all understand the different types of joints. Types of sheet metal joints have groove joints, lap joints, pop rivet joints, and solder joints. Now that we have established different joints used to join sheet metal work together, let us look at the drawings and identification of joints from given drawings. The first joint of sheet metal work we are looking at is groove joint. Groove joints are produced by folding the edges of both sheets until they are almost parallel. Edges of the sheets are folded in opposite direction to close the joint. Hammer it with the grooving tool along the joint, used where water-tight joint is needed. There is another type of joint of sheet metal, namely lap joint. This is the simplest joint. One plate overlaps the other. This joint is either soldered or riveted, used when the pieces being joined are not equally thick. Let us have a look at pop rivet joints. You have seen that also some sheet metal projectors are joined with blind rivet sets when we met at the beginning of the lesson. Blind rivets, also known as pop rivets, are mainly used in applications where there is no access to the rear or blind side of the joint. To use a blind rivet, a hole is drilled, then the rivet is seated inside of the hole. Then a tool pulls the main drill against the head of the rivet. So viewers, you can see that there are a lot of joints of sheet metal work that you can choose, depending on what you want to join and size of the project. We will look at one more joint used in sheet metal work. This one is best to use because it does not leak at all. Solder joint. Soldering joint is a process in which two pieces of sheet metal are joined by melting a non-ferrous solder into the joint. The parent metal is not heated to the point where they melt. The melted solder is drawn into the joint by capillary action as the flux bends away. Let us have a look at what we have learned about sheet metal work joints today. We have come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you for watching. From me, until next time, goodbye.